People love the idea of mastery, but very few respect the time it demands. This is the story of a man who learned that lesson the hard way. Ethan Carter was 24, living in a small Ohio town and working the early shift at a printing warehouse. His days began at 5 a.m., surrounded by the smell of ink and the hum of machinery. The job paid the bills. But his real dream was tucked away in a corner of his tiny apartment, an old acoustic guitar. Ethan didn't want to be famous or rich, he just wanted to be great. But greatness, he soon discovered, doesn't arrive on motivation alone. When Ethan first started playing, he practiced only when he felt inspired. Some weeks he'd play for hours. Other weeks, barely at all. His progress came in short bursts, followed by long, frustrating plateaus. One evening, after an exhausting day, Ethan went to an open mic night. A man in his late 40s took the stage. No flashy clothes, no dramatic entrance, just a calm presence and a well-worn guitar. When he played, the entire room fell silent. Every note was clean, every pause intentional. It was more than skill, it was complete control. After the set, Ethan worked up the courage to speak to him. "You're incredible," he said. "How long have you been playing?" The man smiled. "About 30 years, Ethan laughed nervously. "I've been playing for 2. I feel like I should be better by now." The man looked at him and said something that would change everything. Mastery isn't about how long you've been doing something. It's about how long you're willing to stay focused when progress feels slow. That night, Ethan made a decision. He would stop chasing quick wins and start committing to the process. The next morning, nothing magical happened. The warehouse was still loud, and his hands still ached after work. But instead of waiting for inspiration, he set a new rule. 1 hour of deliberate practice, every single day. No excuses, phone off. Same time, same chair. Some days were painfully boring. Scales, chord transitions, metronome drills, the kind of work nobody ever posts online. Weeks passed and it felt like nothing was changing. His friends didn't get it. "Why don't you try something else?" one asked. "You've been at this forever." But Ethan remembered the man at the cafe. He remembered that mastery takes time, and time only works if you stay committed. Months turned into a year. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, things began to shift. His fingers moved without thinking. His timing tightened. Songs that once felt impossible now felt familiar. Still, there was no applause, no recognition, just quiet, steady improvement. Then, one Saturday, Ethan was invited to play at the very same cafe. Standing on that stage, he felt the old nerves creep in. He took a breath and began to play. This time, something was different. He wasn't fighting the instrument. He wasn't rushing or hesitating. He was present, focused, and in control. When he finished, the applause surprised him. A young woman came up afterward. "How long have you been playing?" she asked. Ethan smiled. "Long enough to learn patience." His life didn't transform overnight. He didn't quit his job. But something inside him had changed forever. He understood that mastery isn't loud. It's quiet, repetitive, and often lonely. It's choosing commitment over excitement and focus over shortcuts. Years later, Ethan became a respected music instructor. His students would often come to him, frustrated, asking why they weren't improving faster. He always gave them the same answer: "You're not failing. You're just early." Because mastery doesn't reward urgency, it rewards endurance. It doesn't care about your talent as much as it cares about your consistency. In a world obsessed with speed, Ethan had learned the most powerful truth of all. Anything worth mastering will test your patience before it ever rewards your commitment. And if you're willing to stay focused when everyone else quits, time will eventually take your side. Thanks for watching.